Unleash the power of knowledge and connect with the heartbeat of the African diaspora. Download our African Diaspora News Channel app now on Google Play and Apple App Store. Stay informed with authentic and diverse perspectives, breaking news, and cultural insights. Immerse yourself in a community that celebrates unity, resilience, and progress. Experience the vibrancy of the diaspora at your fingertips. Don't miss out. Empower your perspective today. Search African Diaspora News Channel and join the conversation.
Hello, African Diaspora News family. My name is Reneilwe Morema, and I am your host right here on the African Diaspora News channel. I'm reporting live from Johannesburg, South Africa. Remember, in my previous segment, I told you to keep a lookout for any development in Mozambique. Well, there are further developments, and it seems like the country is in more danger than we anticipated. Some 6,000 prisoners broke free from a high-security prison in the Mozambican capital, Maputo, on Wednesday, according to police authorities, as weeks-long post-election violence continues to rock the southern African nation. The country's police chief, Bernardino Rafael, said the prisoners escaped from the Maputo Central Prison on Christmas Day following what he called a revolt. At least 33 prisoners died and 15 were injured as the prisoners confronted security forces during their escape, he added. Officials at first said 1,500 detainees escaped, but revised that number up on Friday. The mass prison break occurred amid violent protests that have left police vehicles, stations, and public infrastructure in ruins. The unrest erupted following the Constitutional Council's confirmation of the ruling Frelimo's party's victory in the October 9th election. The breakout at Maputo Central Prison, situated about 14 kilometers southwest of the capital, began midday Wednesday, according to police chief Bernardino Rafael. He said the chaos was sparked by agitation from a group of subversive protesters nearby. In the ensuing turmoil, inmates reportedly seized weapons from prison guards and began releasing fellow detainees. Okay, let's dissect this quickly. You know what I think? The police commander, Bernardino Rafael, is skating on thin ice, but actually the entire government is skating on thin ice. Why is he lying and saying that the protesters facilitated the escape of the prisoners without providing proof on how these protesters were involved? I suspect that the government intentionally facilitated the escape of these inmates from maximum security prison to divert attention from election results, because we all know that these results were rigged. And I think they released these inmates to further cause mass confusion from what the initial protest is about. And also, the ruling government want to purposely destroy the infrastructure so they can blame it on the opposition candidate, Venancio Mondlane. I am not the only one who also thinks that the government planned the prisoners' escape to distract us from the real issues. The Vice Ministry of Justice in Mozambique thinks that too. He reacted to the news of the prisoners escaped by saying, and I quote, I got this on Twitter, but I believe there's an article with it. I'll put it in the description box. I'll put the link in the description box. He says, if the intention was ours, which it will never be, because it would be strange to simply open the gates and release prisoners, we would have done it because the keys are with us. It is a matter of opening the doors and allowing people to leave, and we would not have to go through an exercise in massive distraction like what happened here. Tisk, tisk, tisk. He continues to say that the curious thing is that in some situations, before setting the computers on fire, they removed the hard disk drives, a sign that it was an operation carried out with some preparation. From a technological point of view, not every prisoner knows the usefulness of a hard drive or hard disk drive, at least most of it, says the the Justice Minister. If they admit the escape was well planned, what does it have to do with the protesters? And why would police commander run to blame protesters instead of presenting evidence of that? My point exactly. Now that inmates are out, how exactly that is benefiting those protesting the result of the elections? Anyway, I still think it was a failed plan to divert attention. The terror and chaos narrative in Maputo and Matola seem to have only lasted for only 24 hours. This was pre-planned by the current ruling party of Mozambique. That is just my 2 cents. That is just my opinion. I feel like they let the floodgates out to confuse the people outside about what the protest is truly about. We want transparency. The people of Maputo, the people of Mozambique, they just want transparency. They don't want to fight anybody. Be real. What are the true election results? Because we know that these elections were rigged. The rest, you know what? I strongly feel like every African election since the dawn of independence and democracy was rigged. Because that is how these white people still remain dominant. They still remain in power. They still have 80% of the continent's wealth, while we, the majority, sit with the 20% and we remain poor. Yes, why is it that white people are still in power? White people are still rich. Why is it that the continent's wealth is not distributed equally? Every election since the inception of democracy has been rigged. And now the people of Mozambique are showing the rest of Africa like, wake up! Wake up! Wake up! They are taking bread out of your mouth. They are taking what belongs to you. They are taking your wealth while you are still sleeping and worshipping them. Wake up! This is a true wake-up call. I totally support the opposition candidate Mondlane. Venancio Mondlane, he sees right through the government. He knows the 411. And if we are smart as the black people, we will support him. We will always be a mouthpiece for him. What do you think about this segment? Comment to us in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and share the broadcast. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss these groundbreaking conversations right here on the African Diaspora News channel. My name is Reneilwe Morema. It has been an absolute pleasure.